Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope you're all well. Thank you for returning, and hello if you're new. Sagittarius, we're doing you today because the moon just moved into you. It's just poking in you. Just the tip so far. It came out of Scorpio from yesterday. So what I was getting when I was contemplating this is that they showed me that you, Scorpio, are like a pirate on a ship. Okay. um you never stay in one place long. You like to travel, you like to see new things. Pirate energy is very apropos for you, Sagittarius, even though you're a fire sign, but it's mostly the travel that and the seeing new things. um Jupiter likes to take advantage of the situation because he's always in control. He's powerful. He's the king of the planets. It's Zeus. So you're. I always say Sagittarians are the wanderers. Okay, wandering hearts, wandering minds, wandering feet, and wandering hands. So what they were showing me was, like I said, you Sagittarius are on a pirate ship, and you are on one of your adventures, and you've got a plan, and you know what you want to experience. Maybe you're taking refuge in a harbor or something, but you pull in at night and you hear singing, and it's a siren on the rocks. That's the moon energy. Okay, so the moon here in your sign, it's not the safest place for her. She just came out of Scorpio, so she's just freshly transformed. She might be a little raw, she might be feeling a little vulnerable, but she's on her rock, and she's, gathering her senses about her because of the transformation she just went through, and she's probably just singing to herself, and lo and behold, here comes a scoundrel. You. So it might not be the safest environment for this sweet, vulnerable moon energy. But the thing with moon is that she can hold her own, and she can spin you a story, either visually, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, whatever, that they're showing me like you getting a little too close to the rocks, and instead of saving your ship, she feels threatened by, this rogue coming towards her. So she wraps you in this cloud of illusion, all right? Because the moon rules illusions, and that's to keep her safe. So there may be something where your emotions are going to fog you a little bit, okay? They're going to cloud you up a little bit. In another way though, this is it's a good sign for the moon to be in after being vulnerable, because I'm well I'm well experienced with Sagittarius energy, and even though they can be, they can be a little handsy, they can be a little rough, a little agitating sometimes. They can grate on your patience a little bit. They are really at the core very kind, very gregarious. They're humorous, they're charming, they're fun loving, and they're freedom loving. They're never going to keep you where you don't want to be. You know what I mean? So even though they may come across a little annoying at times with their attentions, it can be fleeting if you just I can't think of the word. Shoot. Anyways, it's like your emotional side with the moon, and it's just come through Scorpio, so it might be feeling a little bit raw. It's safe enough, I guess, in Sagittarius. Like, it's not going to be painful to be here. To me, Sagittarius and its ruler Jupiter are like the horny frat boys of the zodiac, but they're not the mean villain frat boys. They're like the bumbling Van Wilders. They're the party boys, but they're the protective big brothers also. You know what I mean? So this might be a very relaxing energy for the moon to be in after she just came through Scorpio. In return, you're sidetracked a little bit because you're always in search of a good story. And if one thing the moon can weave, it's a good dream, you know? And dreams can often sidetrack us from our path. So this is all pulling in opposition to Jupiter and Gemini. So this is like illusion versus intellect, okay? Jupiter is your ruler. He's fiery. He's Zeus. He's beneficial. He's confident, he's enthusiastic, he's proud, he's a risk taker, he loves free thinking and free doing. So being in Gemini, the sign of the thinker, it's like your mind is a little bit buzzing. It might feel like there's a frequency you can't quite get. um, be wary of, not wary, but be aware that maybe your tinnitus might kick off a little bit during this time, because it feels like the antenna are a little wonky. Okay, so in lieu of you having clarity in the intellectual side, you might be a little bit more drawn to the moon and her songs and her illusions and her dreams. Okay, the moon is in you, but your ruler is in the mind right now. So that's kind of like pulling against each other. Now, it also could manifest as head over heart or heart over head. Who's going to win? Um, like I said, Gemini is very intellectual. They are analytical. They're logical and decisive, but oh boy, do they have a mouth. Like, I've been insulted by other signs. Like, Virgo, an insult from a Virgo is straight brutality. But Gemini make it an art. Like, they will weave together a brand new sentence that has never been thought of, and they'll throw it at you, and it'll just be the, you can't even be mad at it. It's such a good insult. You can't even be mad. Like, their intellect, they're quick-witted. They come up with this shit like out of the blue. I mean, they could be an honorary fire sign. They kick off so quickly and so easily. That intellect is just lightning fast with them. And with Jupiter there, it's very expansive. It's blessing energy. It's lucky. Um, yeah, so it's like the mind is racing, the heart is distracted. It's kind of like the it's like when you're tuning in a radio and you can hear it through the static, but it's still garbled, and then you turn it just a bit and it's blaring through perfectly, surround sound, stereo, binaural, whatever. It's encompassing you. It's perfect harmony. It's gorgeous. It's clear. It's loud, and then it fades out again, and you hear static, and your head feels fuzzy, and there might be a little bit of an electric feel here. Gemini is air. Jupiter is fire. Air and fire to me together is like electricity, like lightning. Um, I have a lot of air, and I have strong Sagittarius. So together, I often feel very connected to the weather, like especially electrical storms. So there might be like that kind of frequency in your head, though, like a buzzing. Like I said, your tinnitus might be kicking in. Be mindful of maybe some headaches, but it's clear thought, it's clear thinking, but a wandering heart. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're dealing with right now. So I dealt out the animal wisdom deck. We're doing a seen and unseen again. I think this is going to be my base spread from now on. Well, I mean, until spirit moves it that it should change. But right now we're doing seen and unseen, past, present, future. So, Sagittarius, here in the past, and it could be recent past. Usually mine go 3, 6, 9. So 3 months past, 3 months present, 3 months future. Okay? So in the past, within the last 3 months or so, you have 6 of fossils energy, which is gorilla energy. This is community. This is equal give and take. This is enough for everyone to be taken care of. Enough for, how did they put it for me? Enough for the past, enough for the present, and enough for the future. Okay, it's not quite 10 of Pentacles energy. That's like enough for a legacy. But this is enough for now. So this is like nobody is really wanting anymore. Like, even if it's, the thing with the 6 of Pentacles or the 6 of Fossils is even if its distribution is uneven, like in the Rider-Waite deck, there's one person receiving 3 coins, one person receiving 2, and one person receiving 1. So it seems like it's out of balance, but it isn't, because everybody is receiving according to their needs. And according to their needs being met will make them all equal. Okay? However, in the unseen energy, you have a King of Cups, which is the shark. And he showed up in this position, I believe, 2 readings ago. I don't think it was for Scorpio in the last one, but I might be wrong, because he's been swimming through quite a lot lately. This is the King of Cups. Pisces energy, the shark energy, guardian of shells. So this is like awareness and authority. But sharks are extremely long-lived, okay? Down in the depths where they know their realm very well, that they're, like the king of their kingdom, of course. That's a shark energy. But no matter how deep the water is, no matter where they are in it, they're always at home. It's like there's no place in the ocean that's not part of their domain, that they don't rule. So there's nowhere that they feel out of place. Okay? This is energy where also, what was it the other time? Right above shark last time was pelican. And it was like they were moving past each other, where pelican was on the surface and shark was underneath. And like they could kind of sense each other, but they couldn't tell where it was coming from. Like pelican couldn't see under the water, but their feet could feel something near them. And shark couldn't see what was above the water, but he could feel something in his vicinity. So it feels like there's something here, but in this energy they're much farther removed. Okay, like gorillas are in the jungle, or in and the shark is in the ocean, so that they're not really sensing each other. However, I feel like he's wandering, looking for a place to call home. Okay? And it's almost like he's right near the surface, because, sharks can go really deep out into the ocean. But in this card, he's way close to shore. He's way close to the surface because the sun is really bright, shining through the water. And it's even shining like down in this. It's so close. It's shining a light right down to the bottom, right? And he's swimming through it. So there is something here in the water. The King of Cups is, he loves deeply, but he's no fool. Like in this card, it says he's the ruler of his emotions, not their servant. Okay, so he is in complete control, but he's true to himself, but he's master of his own emotions. He's fearless, but not impulsive. It's like, what do I have to fear down in these depths? It's my home, you know? So here in the past, we've got somebody that is very concerned with making sure everybody has a little. But under the surface, in the unseen, he's really looking in his emotions for something or someone. There's a loneliness in this card today. There's a loneliness in the King of Cups. So whoever this is who was making sure that the people around in the scene energy, it was Six of Pentacles. Equal distribution. I have enough for you. Don't worry. My immediate circle is taken care of. Because that Six of Cups cards, there's like 3 people in it. But everybody's doing okay. You know, I have a little bit and I'm going to spread it around my family. It's like that. But underneath, there is something else that he's missing. You know, this is like what I was describing earlier, that pirate energy. He's on a not he's on a mission, but he's on an adventure. He knows there's something more out there and he's searching for it. Now, this could also, for some in the collective, be like while you were doing things in the 3D with the pentacles energy, the coin, the money, the provisions, you were making sure everybody was taken care of, there could have been a shark in the water. I don't like to necessarily put it in negative energy like that because it did not come out reversed. So I believe this is a king in his right power, not in a reverse energy. Now here in the present, there's 2 more um cards of cups. Well, in this deck they're called the shells, but there's three cards designating the water element, and that's the moon bringing in that emotionality, the intuition, the rhythm, the cycles, things like that. Here in the present, in the scene, you've got the jellyfish. This is the 5 of Cups. This is leaving something behind and being regretful. It's disappointment, it's loss, it's grief. The 5 of Shells, the 5 of Cups, yeah, that's the one where 3 have tipped over and he's got 2 behind him. Now, sometimes they say that he's so regretful about losing the 3 of Cups that he doesn't see the 2 of Cups. Like, but if you think about it, the 3 of Cups is just friendship and camaraderie, and it's the squad, and it's easy, and it's community, and it's celebration. And it's like those are the 3 that are knocked over, but behind him is true love. It's the 2 of Cups, right? So it feels like somebody may be regretful that I don't know. It's like they lost a friend energy, but they don't see that there's love behind them, you know? This is self blame and setbacks and I can't read this. Release and heal. Okay, so it's self blame, it's a cost, it's forgiveness and okay, so it says obsessing over what's gone prevents joy in what remains. So something was lost here and you're in regret, but like you're missing what is left, you're missing what can be salvaged. Okay, because in the hidden here we have the Ace of Shells, the Nautilus energy, and the Ace of Shells is a blessing out of nowhere from the divine. Okay, it's small luck, it's small inspiration, it's a small opportunity. Okay, it says deep, balanced, ancient, and perfect, because that's the Nautilus. It's one of the most ancient animals. Um, it's thrive in love wherever it takes you. That's because they're limited. They control their more mobility in a limited manner. Like they're still very much tossed about by where the current will take them. Okay, so they have to be able to be self-sufficient no matter where they go. This is again enduring. It says love spirals outward from source. Okay, see how the Nautilus is like a spiral pattern. And that's that love spirals. You don't see this coming, okay? You're in regret, and in the unseen energy, there is new opportunity. So altogether here, this is the Six of Cups. There's something here from the past. In the future, we have Loon, which is the Four of Swords, and in the unseen, you have Raccoon, which is Page of Pentacles. So it's like you're mourning something, some kind of regret, and you got to rebuild, because here you had Six Pentacles, and you had like camaraderie and community. You had, you know, this small family group was taken care of, and then here comes this King of Cups, you know, this shark in the water, and now this five of shells, which is the Five of Cups. This is regret. Something was lost. Something was spilled. The Ace of Shells is an opportunity to start over. And then in the future, you have the Four of Feathers, which is the Four of Swords, and that's recovery after heartbreak. That's a recovery after the Three of Swords. Loon energy is beautiful energy. Loon is actually one of my, you know, we say spirit animals, but it's energy that I like to study and try to understand, because the loon can fly, she can live on land, and she can dive under the water, and that symbolizes that she can walk in all the realms, okay? So this says retreat, regroup, restore, and resurrect. It's recenter, rest, collect yourself, meditate, and heal. It says put aside the pain and heal in truth, but you take your time, okay? So there's meditation here. I heard you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive. There was something here where there was a decision that went bad. And we're going to get another layer to clarify, but I feel like there was something, what's the word? Impulsive. And it didn't work out. And then in the unseen, in the future, you've got the Page of Pentacles, the Raccoon. He's like, for me, Raccoon energy is like reclaiming something that was cast aside, okay? So either you're reclaiming something about yourself or the situation, and you're coming out of it with new possibilities, new opportunity. You salvage something, right? You're coming forward with one pentacle. Okay, it's cleverness and inquisitiveness, skill and eagerness, kind and resourceful and alert, intelligent, practical and playful, dexterous, smart and friendly. It says use awareness to balance curiosity and caution. So this feels like, you know, Sagittarius, your energy is in endlessly curious, because you know there's always more to learn, there's more to see, there's more to know, there are more people to meet, there's more experiences to have. Why would you want to, you know, stay in one place? So it could be you had the wanderlust, that King of Cups, you know, one takes you out to sea and back, right? And it could have been something where you just had to break away. So let's go to the Easy Tarot and try to figure this out here. We'll get some clarity on this. What was this Six of Pentacles in the past in the scene energy? Like, everybody saw that things were stable, things were equitable. There was plenty for everyone. I'm not going to say there was ease. I mean, there was no hardships, but there was definitely stability here. This is Taurus energy. So we've got justice. Okay. Libra energy. There was something. This is also karma. Okay. Libra justice energy is unbiased. That's what the blindfold on the goddess of justice is. I don't see opinion. I don't see bias. Information is unbiased. What makes something good or bad is our emotional interpretation of it. So there was like, it's not judgment proper, but something was brought to balance. Like this is a high, okay, 6 of fossils is a lower vibration of justice because in the Rider-Waite deck, the person who's giving out the funds is holding the scale so that everything can be equitable. And that's just and fair. So there was something here there was something about justice and fairness. It didn't come out reversed, so I can't say that it wasn't fair, but there was a judgment call on this. Let's see, what is the King of Cups here? The shark energy in the unseen. You know, this almost looks like justice was the one shining light into the depths for the shark. See how she's shining the two sides, and it's concentrating into this image that is a sun right here. And if you look at it from this way, it's the sun shining down into the depths of the shark. See how it's concentrated into this sun symbol here, and then it's right above the shark where the sun is shining through, and it's shining this light on the bottom. So there was something that he was attracted to up there. It could be Libra and Taurus energy together. That's Venus, that they're ruled by Venus, both of them. That's Empress energy. So it could be that, oof, this King of Cups saw an Empress up there and got a little sidetracked. Let's see if that's the truth. What is the King of Cups here? What is the shark energy in the unseen? I heard, yeah, there was I hate to describe the King of Cups as like a predator in the water, but I mean, shark is a predator. He's the apex predator down there. Well, except for like them enormous squids and stuff, right? And the orcas and things. Because Pisces energy is so sweet and so soft and, you know, kind of... See, that's the thing. Pisces is so far in the depths of emotion that sometimes illusion can turn into nightmares and like delusions really quickly. Illusion and imagination can turn into nightmares and delusions all too quickly. Because down in the depths, things aren't as they seem. It's like nighttime, like when you know that pile of clothes is a pile of clothes in the daylight, but at night it looks like a monster, right? So you know that the kelp forests are just plants in the daytime, but at night, maybe going through that in the dark, that's some scary terrain down there, right? Please clarify the King of Cups, the shark energy in the unseen. That's why I was like, shark in the water. The Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. There was missed opportunity here. But it might be coming back around. Like in the middle here, we've got the 5 of shells and the Ace of shells. That's 6 shells. That's the 6 of cups. That's nostalgic love from the past. Then we have another 6 here, the 6 of fossils. That's equitable, fair exchange of provisions. And then justice here, that's fairness and balance. But it's karma also, you know. Please, okay, let's see. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, that's divine timing. The wheel keeps turning. I feel like the king thought that there was a missed window, and that's maybe where this Five of Shells comes in. Please clarify the jellyfish. Five of Shells. Page of Cups now. The Page of Cups. What is that in this deck? Is that the penguin? Yeah. So the Page of Cups is interesting. He's been coming out lately too. What the page does is, now in some interpretations that it's a apology, but it's so much more than that. What I was getting when I was meditating on the Page of Cups is that he is testing the water, and good that he's testing the water, because there was a shark in it before. There was a shark in the water, and now he's testing if the waters are receptive to his offering. Okay, so what he does is he goes to the shore and he dips his cup in and he pulls up a fish, and he's like, hey little fish, what does it look like down there? Is the shark gone past? you know do you think that she would be, I say she because this moon energy is very feminine, the waters of emotions are very feminine, Pisces is a feminine sign, the deep waters of emotion, intuition, illusion, that's all very feminine energy. So I feel like this King of Cups is now in page energy after this loss. This Five of Shells is loss. If you look at in the Rider-Waite deck, it's a man in a black cloak, which is a mourning sign of mourning, and three cups are knocked over. The Two of Cups of love is behind him, but he doesn't see it. In another deck I have, the Tarot of the Divine. It's all folklore and mythology and stories from around the world. In that deck, the Five of Cups is La Llorona, the crying woman. So she cries because she lost her children, right? So this is loss and regret, but you don't see, usually in that card, you don't see that there's love right behind you, okay? So this card, this Page of Cups, is coming in a humbled, okay? He was a king, now he's humbled, and he's coming in with that cup, and the cup that was dipped in the water to so that he could see what he could see if the water was clear, which would mean that it would be receptive to him coming back, or if it was turbulent or murky, things like that. He's testing the water. It's also the idea of him salvaging a cup after knocking something over. Okay, that's the cup that he saved. But the imagery, now in this card he doesn't have a fish in that cup, but the imagery is pretty well known, so that's what it's been. Sorry, I stutter. I have a terrible stutter. I apologize. Also, this is one of the only court cards that I can think of right now that is moving at night, okay? He's moving in the darkness. So he's coming forth at night, which is in the moon, in the moon's own environment at night, okay? But the moon isn't in the sky here, so... Oh, wait, there it is, back in the background. Okay. All right. So she does see him coming. The heart feels him coming, okay? The moon is the heart. It's how we nurture ourselves and others. So let's go to the Nautilus here, because in the unseen we have an Ace of Cups here. And the Ace is something unexpected. It says here, emotions like love ebb and flow. Trust the motion even when turbulence tumbles you, okay? That gives a feeling like you have to earn it, but it's here for you. You know what I mean? So love spirals outward from source, meaning it's like you're forgiven. Here's another chance. That's what I heard, okay? Spirit saying you're forgiven, so here's an opportunity for another chance. So what are you going to do with it? Please clarify the Nautilus, the Ace of Cups, in the unseen right now for Sagittarius. Sun rising, North Node, stellium, or other placement. The Chariot, Cancer energy, Moon proper. So there's an opportunity here for movement. That's really good, but you're still tentative. The Chariot is the possibility of movement, but no movement yet, because the sphinxes that pull the cart are not active. They're lying down. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to crack the reins, okay? You're in it. There you are as the Empress in the seat. You just have to grab the reins and waha, and so you can go, right? But this is still planning. This is Cancer energy. That's the moon. The moon is in you right now. I think you're wondering and thinking and hoping for a little opportunity of movement. It's like they're showing me horse racing, and you're waiting for the gate to pop open so that you can go. And that once that gate pops open, that is that Ace of Cups. That's the opportunity for movement, okay? The car is packed. The car is packed. The tank is full. Pick your road songs. Pick your snacks. Get in it. Let's go, right? But there's no movement yet. In the future here, Loon with 4 of Swords. This is recovery. With the 4 of Swords, it's literally, you have the 3 of Swords still hanging over your head. Literally, the heartbreak is still fresh. It's still on your mind. Look at how that's illustrated here. With these 3 feathers above his head, your heartbreak is still on your mind. And down here, this 1 feather here represents the Sword of Truth. You haven't picked it up yet. You know it's there. You know it's there for when you're ready, but you're still healing yet. And when the healing is done, you'll be able to pick up that sword, that Ace of Swords, and continue on. Put aside pain and heal in truth, but you can take your time. Okay, so that's in the future. You're going to be taking your time to heal. Maybe that's why the Chariot's not moving yet. Page of Pentacles, please. Raccoon energy, Seer of Fossils. This is like an Ace of Pentacles here, but with the Page. Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is studious and enterprising, hardworking, disciplined. I heard like you learned from the past cycle, and you're different now. You're humbled and you have to start over, but you're smart and you're sincere. Okay? A fruitful offer, a connection, collaboration. It's reliable and loving, but it's untested and new. Okay. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Loon. We didn't do the Loon yet. Oh my god. Please clarify the 4 of Swords in the future. Loon energy for Sagittarius. Sun, rising, North Node, stellium, or any other placement of concern for Sagittarius. The moon is in them right now. That's too many. That's way too many. Ooh, but that's a lot of cups. 7 of Cups, which is dreaming and wishing. Queen of Cups, which is I've been hurt before. 8 of Cups, which is this is too much, I gotta go. So that's too many. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, I'll take that one. Excuse me. Dang it. There's that Knight of Wands again. He's been coming out a lot too. So there is, who was the Knight of Wands in that other deck? Seeker of branches. Oh, that's the camel? Okay. I love camel energy. He's sure-footed, but the desert he's going through is really, really tough. It's a really tough journey right now, but he's made for it and he'll persevere. It's not terrain that everyone can traverse. Not everybody is cut out to go through the desert, you know? And that's where the Knight of Wands is coming through a desert. It's long, it's tedious, it's hot, it's desolate sometimes. It's a tough road. The thing with the Knight of Wands in this deck, in the animal deck with the camel, is that it's advice to steady your footing on unsolid ground, because the sands in the desert always shift. And that's what the Knight of Wands is coming through. He's coming through that desert period. But he's well made for it. He's coming through healthy. He's coming through enthusiastic. It's like he was made for that heat. Camels were made for that in that habitat. But not everybody can survive it. So it's like after this Four of Swords, after this healing from this heartbreak, the knight is going to definitely get in that chariot and keep it moving. But I don't feel like this is meandering or wandering. This is travel with a purpose. Like the Knight of Wands, he knows where he wants to go. He is swift and confident. He's got high energy. He's adventurous. This is Leo and Sagittarius energy. The King of Wands is Sagittarius proper, but the Knight is like Leo going into Sagittarius energy. And with it being a traveler, like the camel is a traveler, that's heavy Sagittarius energy. So the knight is adventurous and warm and ambitious and generous and a little bit hasty, maybe a little impatient. He can be brash and reckless. That, like I said, that's very Sagittarius energy. But he's quick action. He's highly creative. And it's like you're coming through with a renewed vitality. You're coming through with new life breathed into you. Whereas the Four of Feathers, which is the Four of Swords, is kind of cold air energy. It's Libra energy. And Libra is cold air. This is warm air. This is a return of the life force. You've made it through. You're healed. You may be a little tentative, but you're enthusiastic and know where you're going, okay? This also could be somebody coming into your energy that has this. This is, okay, so what do we have here? We've got Libra, Cancer, the Page, the Wheel of Fortune is all the fixed signs. We've got Pisces here with the King of Cups. The Knight of Wands is Leo and Sagittarius. So those are the energies that are at play. What do we have here for Page of Pentacles, Raccoon energy? The Seer of Fossils, please. That's in the future, in the unseen. So I feel like what you're not showing people, or what is not being shown to you, is that there is an opportunity to recover or restore something in the 3D, in the money realm, that was reduced. I feel like not only was this king humbled emotionally, but financially. See that Five of Pentacles, that was out in the cold energy. But now look at this. You've got the Five of Pentacles here, which is out in the cold, on top of the Page of Pentacles, who's holding one. That's 5 and 1 is 6. So we started with 6 of Fossils here, 6 of Pentacles, and we're ending with 6 Pentacles, okay? Also, it's interesting, on this 6 of Fossils, you have Justice, okay? Justice shining her light down into the depths of the shark, right? Can you see that? I don't know if that'll translate over. She's shining her light onto the sun is shining into the depths of the shark, right? over here, we've got the Five of Pentacles shining a similar light to Justice. Okay? And it's shining down on the little raccoon. Okay? So what the Five of Pentacles often wants to remind us is that there is help there. So in this card, the sun is shining through Three of the Pentacles. This is the Three of Pentacles in the previous card. Okay? This, in the Three of Pentacles, it is collaboration in order to build something beautiful. And in the Rider-Waite, it's building the stained glass window that we see here. So the Three of Pentacles was collaboration in order to build this beautiful window. And now you feel like you're on the outside of it with nothing to show for it. In the Six of Pentacles, you had equal distribution. Maybe you were being paid well for your work, for your services, for your knowledge. You had enough to go around, right? But now in the Five, you're in a state of lack. There was something in the effort that it didn't pay out like it should have. Or like this is I feel like, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is just a turn of a cycle. You were in a good financial position, okay? And then I feel like there was an emotional decision. This King of Cups, even though the King of Cups is the ruler of his emotions, not their servant. That could be oh, okay. They're saying for some in the collective, this King of Cups decided to be strong on his own emotions, okay? So there was a choice to be made, head over heart, heart over head, and he was too withdrawn. I feel like he decided to keep his love away from somebody, okay? Because it was overwhelming. He's like, I'm not going to let this get away from me. This does not rule me. Okay? I will not let this rule me. So he made a decision to let that cycle go by. Wheel of Fortune. That time ran out. And now he finds out that it's Five of Cups energy and he's in regret. And if he's coming back in a Page energy. Testing the waters. Can I come back? Is it poison? Did I ruin it? You know? What they don't see is that there's an Ace of Shells here, an Ace of Cups, a brand new opportunity gifted from the divine. Don't fuck it up. Get in the chariot and go. The time is now. Okay? I don't think he's going to move very quickly because he's still in the energy of healing, okay? And he's right now, part of the Sagittarius journey that he's on right now is going through a desert period. He's not suffering though, he's healing, and he's in his element, fire element. And then in the future here, we've got Raccoon with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. It feels like he's going to not get there in time. And when he does get there, he's not going to have enough. He's not going to have enough to offer because he's coming in Page energy. And when he gets there, the door's already closed, right? Like they're in front of a church, but they're in lack. His money bag is empty. She's in rags. The kid's hungry. It's like when he gets there, the situation is dire. Do I want to get any more? feel like now that, okay, so if this is two different people, then I feel that somebody in the past was in a good situation financially. And then this King of Cups came through. And they maybe left it all behind for this person, but now they're in a desert period where they got to heal from it, you know? So let's get a summary here. Most in the collective, there was an opportunity to have something emotionally fulfilling, okay? Emotionally fulfilling because you already had the finances. You already had material fulfillment, or you were on your way. You were well on your way. You were in a Six of Pentacles. It was enough for everyone, but it wasn't the Ten of Pentacles. It wasn't enough for legacy, you know? It wasn't enough for generations. You're in a Six of Pentacles. It was enough for your home, right? And it was balanced. Everything was even and fair and balanced, unbiased. And then this King of Cups. So there was an offer of something deeper, I heard, because sharks go real deep, right? There was an offer of something deeper, but someone allowed it to get away. Wheel of Fortune here, which is the turning of the time. Oh, look at that, though. That is interesting. So here, I don't know if you can see it. Here, justice is shining down on this sun symbol, right? That's the same sun symbol that's in the middle of the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like justice is shining down on this, you know? And when it hits, it starts turning the wheel. There was some kind of judgment call on this King of Cups. I keep coming back to this, that he let the opportunity go by. He let too much time pass. Those are the gears of the heavens, so too much time passed. I feel like he spent too much time in the water. He spent too much time getting a hold of his emotions. I will master my emotions, not be their servant. I feel like he spent so much time regaining himself from this emotion that too much time passed. Okay? And when he came out of the water with jellyfish energy, 3 cups were gone, and what he was left was mourning over the 2 of cups. So then he's humbled. Page of Cups energy, dipping his cup in the water, testing the waters. Is it okay? You know, did I do too much damage? Can I come back around? You know, will she be receptive? Will they be receptive? All I have is my 1 cup left. And what they're pulling up is this Ace of Cups, this one opportunity, this one shell. And what it's telling him is, especially with the Nautilus, that love spirals outward from source. They're saying that the love he's seeking will always be there, but he's got to pull it out of himself first. It's like he was denying it within himself. Now he has to let it come through. Okay, now is the time. And the Chariot is here. In my other deck, in the Tarot of the Divine, the Chariot card is this beautiful myth. I don't know what culture it's from. It might be Japanese, but the person that, it's like a boat, and the Sphinx is pulling the boat, are like dolphin energy, you know, where that it is an actively moving sea chariot, you know. So that to me feels like movement in the emotions. Like he's got to learn to travel this again, like these waters. He's got to learn to travel these waters again. He's got to get re um comfortable in his emotions again. And unfortunately, in order to do that, he's in this Four of Swords energy where he's healing from this heartbreak. I heard he broke his own heart. He broke his own heart by not coming forward, not surrendering to, I heard. He broke his own heart by not surrendering to the emotions, but by trying to be strong on them. That's when the wheel turned. It was too late. Now he's got to heal from his own heartbreak. He broke his own heart. But it's interesting because here in the water, there's a four-leaf clover, which means that there is an opportunity he does not see coming. There is luck here. There's a small gift here. But he doesn't see it because he's in mourning still. Okay. Also, it's like he's in a desert period. Now, he's going to come out of this okay because this is back in your Sagittarius energy, back in familiar element. You're healing with vitality. It's like you've got a renewed purpose. It's like, I am going to get through this and I'm going to come through and I'm going to have an offer. But when you get there, the way is shut. The door is shut. You're left out in the cold. You're left there in the dark, looking like a bandit in your underwear with one pentacle. But the good thing is that this one pentacle, along with the Five of Pentacles here, brings you back to where you started, which is the Six of Pentacles. So it's like, dude, you put yourself through all of this just to come around and be right back where you started. Okay? So, depending on where you are in this timeline, there's a warning here of not allowing yourself to swim in those emotions, okay? Because there's great love here. When you come back out of it, you're going to be feeling out of place. And then you're going to look around and you're going to see that you spending too much time trying to master your emotions instead of actually feeling them is going to put you right back into a feeling of lack and being humbled in the future. So we're going to go now to the Ancestors deck. So I hope that these are resonating. I don't feel tapped in today like I was explaining earlier about the Jupiter in Gemini, like your brain being a little fuzzy, not being able to focus in on the frequency. I'm really, really feeling that today. So I'm just going to continue and hope for the best. I hope that the messages are reaching who they're meant to reach. I hope you're getting the insight that you need to hear. If I'm resonating with you and you'd like to leave a like, please do so. Leave a comment. I look for, I enjoy the feedback and encouragement. Please subscribe. Please share. And lastly, in my description, there are links to my donation pages. It's a Venmo and a CashApp. I'd appreciate anything that lands there. It helps us. It helps the channel keep going and growing. Thank you so much. So we've dropped the Water Guardian. Yep, connect with your emotions. So there was somebody here who was like in Pisces energy, but they're like, I'm not, this is too much. I'm not letting this rule me. I have to keep this in control. Okay? Hubris, I heard. Emotional hubris. Spirit Fox. Trust your talents and changing times, okay? I feel like that's this Knight of Wands energy. That feels very fiery to me. One more for Sagittarius. Sun, rising, North Node, Stellium, or any other placement of concern. Thank you. The Stargazer. Okay, set your sights higher. I love this because to me, especially with this telescope, he's like plotting the course by the stars. And that's exactly what sailors do. And what was I saying earlier? That I feel, Sagittarius, you're in a pirate phase. You're wandering right now. Now, in a pirate ship, you always navigate by the stars, so you have to be a little bit of a stargazer in order to do that. Perfect energy for Sagittarius because, as one of the only learned centaur, he knew all that stuff. He knew philosophy, he knew astronomy, he knew medicine, he knew music. Everything was good. That was Chiron. So, as a stargazer, you're now finally in the energy, or you're being guided to open up to plotting your course by your heart. Okay? So, we've got, where's the book? Water Guardian. She's been coming out a lot lately. This is for people who are dealing with heavy emotions lately. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. It says take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse but a gift, and it allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. It says your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they're joyous or sad. They are powerful messages that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you and in an overwhelming wave. That's that water energy. The King of Cups is the master of his watery domain. No wave is going to toss him around. However, you were reduced back to a Nautilus, which is the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Shells, and the Nautilus will go where the waves damn well throw it. Okay? You have to balance the two. That's that Libra energy. You got to find a balance. You got to find a balance between being in charge of your emotions and allowing yourself to be comfortable in them. Okay? Note that there are also intuitive and psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Okay? Now we have Spirit Fox. Okay, wait a second. Where are the animals here? Here we go. Okay, Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. It says stay alert. Change is in the air. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with what you need to survive this shift. See what I say when I wanted to put it near the Knight of Wands? You're equipped to go through this desert period. And here we have the Spirit Fox, which is a kind of fiery energy, matches the colors of the Knight of Wands. Look at that with the red. Okay, so this to me is the Knight of Wands energy, this camel energy. Spirit Fox. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. Remember I said steady your feet on shifting sands? You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, very Sagittarius energy. And that can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you. Oh, that's that shark energy. Like maybe the shark was in the water and you were really afraid of what you were feeling. Okay, so that's behind you. And you're being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. So it's telling you have faith that you are going to come through it, okay? But I feel like once you get through it, you're still going to see that the damage has been done. So let's go to Stargazer. Or you're going to feel like you ruined it, but I feel like there's going to be chance. That's where we are right now. Like, so when I check this again for you in like a month, this is all going to be different. But, sorry, that's my chair. The energy that we're at right now stops at this point, where when you get through this, you're going to feel like you walked out of the desert and you walked right up to a closed door. Okay? So, Stargazer energy. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. It says you are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There is an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound. That's that Four of Swords, the Loon energy. To heal an old wound or pattern of lack. That's that Five of Pentacles, the lack. And not feeling good enough. That's that Page of Pentacles. Not feeling like you have enough to offer. This is the opportunity to heal all that. I lost my place. Hang on. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. So I feel like somebody is moving in doubt. They are still a little sore, a little hurt because of something that they quote unquote got wrong the last time around. So it feels like you're coming back around to where you were before, and it's like I said, like the wheel has turned, time has passed, you're coming back, but the door is shut, and you feel, but because Spirit Fox was saying, and Stargazer was saying, you feel inadequate about it, it's like you're the one who closed the door on yourself. Okay? It may be that you're still not done healing. It may be that you're coming forward healed, but still, you're still, what's the word? You're still regretful. Okay? You're coming forward with hopes that it could be different, but you're like sabotaging yourself. You're coming back around in a Five of Pentacles mentality, in Page of Pentacles. You're coming back reduced and wanting. You're coming back in lack already. So whatever this cycle was that you got through, you came out of it with less. Okay? However, if you just rearrange a little bit, what you perceive is less is actually as abundant as you need it to be, because this Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles together makes a 6. So you do have enough. It's like you don't feel like you deserve it. That Five of Pentacles energy. You put yourself out in the cold. It's like self-punishment almost. Okay, so let's go to the theme deck and get some lighthearted extended messages here. If I'm resonating with you, please consider going to my donation links in the description. Please like, please share, Please subscribe and please leave a comment. It helps the algorithm get my videos seen by more people. And I really, really want to reach as many people as I can to give messages that, make sure the messages get to where they need to go. I got the crystal ball, which is intuition and clear seeing. That's very moon energy to me because, like with my crystal ball right here, it looks like a moon. Okay? Okay. Chipped cup, this came out yesterday. It's dissatisfaction and disappointment in the domestic home. Okay? So that might be up here with the Six of Pentacles. Even though things were evenly distributed in this energy, there may still have been dissatisfaction and disappointment, Hydrate, meditate, eliminate. It says drink, think, and poop. Drink, think, poop. Give me just a few more for Sagittarius. The moon is in them right now. Sagittarius, North Node, stellium, sun, rising, or any other placements of concern. Prominent placements of concern for Sagittarius, please. Please and thank you. We've got the whip. Okay, there's conflict here and fighting. Arguing, discussion, scolding, aggression, punishment, abuse, insults, and sadism. Dang. Somebody is reveling in being in charge. Please give me some more. Thank you. The mountain, major challenge to overcome. We've got mice here. Okay. That's been coming out a little bit too. There's a dwindling of somebody's resources. That might be what happened to that Six of Pentacles over here. It is a nibbling away at resources, a dwindling, a slow decay. Be alert and observant. There's also you're running out of time. That's that Wheel of Fortune energy, time. Temptation, apple. Mountain, challenge to overcome. What else do we have? The broom. Okay, that's interesting because with chipped cup, it said dissatisfaction, disappointment in the domestic home. And then down here, it says see the broom, and broom fell out. Okay? Oh, broom fell out. And this says clean environment, new attitude. So there's something in your environment that you need to get rid of, okay? That might have to do with what's draining your resources with this mouse energy. Something in your environment you need to ditch, okay? This could be as simple as, like the example they had been giving me before, was that it could be as simple as you have a subscription or several subscriptions that you thought you canceled, but it's still coming out of your account. There's something that could still be coming out of your bank account that you don't know about, and it's dwindling away a savings, or it's eating in the background of your income and you don't see it. That could be why you feel like you're in a Five of Pentacles in the future, because you lost that security, okay? And you feel like crap because there was nothing you could really do to stop it. That's why you feel like you're in page energy now. So a couple more for Sagittarius, please. 333, okay? Angels and spirit are near you now. Very nice. This is encouraging. Oof. Okay. The key. Once closed doors may be opened, you now have the answers. All right. That feel like is that stargazer energy. Okay, that's good. That's too many. Okay, let's see what we got. 555, 333, and eat a taco. This is just reminding you to take care of yourself. There's some kind of healing that you need to do. You're in that Four of Swords energy where you're healing. You've got a reminder to hydrate, drink water, meditate, right? Think deeply and eliminate. So that too can go along with the broom energy where you're cleaning up your environment and I was just talking about this with my cousin earlier. We were talking about how letting go of things that had cluttered the house from a previous relationship actually opened up energy and made us feel a lot better. Okay, so that could be what this is: hydrate, meditate, eliminate. Okay, that goes along with the broom, clean new environment, and the chip cup where there was dissatisfaction in a domestic situation. So something was uprooted. And here's the whip, which is that conflict and fighting, that arguing. So here we've got 333. Angels and spirit are near you now. We hear you, they said. And 555. Change. It says time for you to embrace change and follow a new path. All right. So I hope that resonated with everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. I might do Gemini tomorrow. It depends if Jupiter in Gemini is still in opposition with the moon in Sagittarius. I think it's going to move on by then, but we'll see. I just might do Jupiter in Gemini tomorrow anyways, because I don't think I've done Gemini in a while. Okay, so thanks guys for sticking with me until I come back tomorrow. Take care and see you later. Bye.